Hello everyone, so welcome to today's video. We are talking about blushes. It has been a part of my routine that I feel like adds such an impact, and honestly it's a step that I never skip. But lately, over the last several months, it's been something that I have been obsessed with, so I've been buying all the blushes. New release ones, some that have been out for a very long time that I have been curious about, some that have been sold out for a lot of time, and I got my hands on them, and I just have fallen in love even more with blushes and having different formulas, different tones, different textures. I also have been loving mixing different cream blushes and layering them with some different powders and sort of customizing my own color for the day, and I absolutely love that. And I've been doing that a lot lately because I have so much product that I feel like I'm not going to be able to finish up an entire powder blush or even a cream or liquid because I have so many products. If it was just the only blush that I had, it's probably more doable than if you had an extensive collection. So for me, I try to mix every day tons of different colors so that I can get some use out of them before they do go bad, before they need to be decluttered and replaced with a newer one or other colors, different brands, formulas, you get it, right? So I figured I would share with you my most loved and reached for blushes. So I have a couple options. I wanted to share with you like my 5 most reached for blushes, and then one that I use sort of like a topper in a way, and I will be demoing one of them today as well. But these are the ones that I have been reaching for and loving a lot for the last couple of months. 2 of them are from the same brand, and it's a product that this brand has been making for many, many years, and this specific shade has been sold out for a while. And so when I got the notification that it was back, I snagged it, and I'm so happy I did because it is like, I want to wear it every single day. It's just so beautiful. So I can't wait to share that one with you. But I have mostly powders, a couple of creams. I do have liquid ones that I like as well in my collection, but I kind of wanted to choose like a small handful. Like I thought 5 would be good to feature, even though there's definitely more than that in my collection that I absolutely love and would totally recommend 100%. But I wanted to also kind of keep it more simple for the video, right? Because I wanted to be able to give you all the details about the products, reviews, swatches, colors, my thoughts on them, and give you the meat and potatoes as to why this product is a must-have and why I recommend it. So if I did my entire collection, I wouldn't be able to dedicate that much time to each product, right? So I'm going to just share with you my most reach for ones. I'm going to put them in my lap. Hopefully they don't fall. So I'm going to start off with my cream sticks. I have the first one to show you is from M Cosmetics, the So Soft cream sticks in the shade called Baby. I only own one. I wanted to try one from this line and see if I actually like it, and I absolutely love the formula, the color, the ease of use. It is just perfection. If you are new to cream blushes or even like a stick blush and you have been curious about them, if you want to try but you're just feeling like maybe you personally believe that your skills for makeup is not as advanced as you think you need to be for cream or sticks, no. This is so user-friendly, from someone who is the beginner of beginners to someone who is very experienced and pro at makeup. The formula is incredible. The shade called Baby is just perfection. I will insert some swatches so you guys can see the colors as I'm talking. This is such a beautiful formula. It's creamy, but it's not greasy. It's not oily. It doesn't look extremely dewy on the skin where you may feel like you want to powder it down. It works well over powders. I've powdered my face before and applied this directly on top, and it's great. It works blending it and mixing it with other brands, other products, other textures and finishes. It's just so, it's beautiful. It's absolutely, hands down, one of my most favorite cream blushes that I have ever used and own. The next cream stick is by the Makeup by Mario. This one I have fallen in love with very, very quickly. I have the shade called Petal, and these are the soft pop blush sticks. It does come with a brush on one end, which I honestly have not used because I feel like it's way too dense. For me personally, I like something a little soft and fluffier for brushes because I feel like anything super dense and like more of a buffing type of brush is going to lift any powders or concealer foundations that I have underneath, and I just kind of don't want to disrupt my base layer of my complexion products, so I use a different brush. However, that does not take away from the fact that this formula is pretty bomb. And I mean, it's convenient if you're traveling to have that brush on the end, but the actual formula is great. This is, like I said, Pale Petal. It looks very bright and very bold, but it shears out and it actually looks beautiful. It's one of those colors that you look at and you probably think, well, that's going to be intense. And when you swatch it, it does look intense. But remember how you see it in stick form and how you swipe it across the back of your hand or even on your wrist, however you swatch your products, is not the way you're going to wear it. You're going to swipe it maybe on your cheeks, but then you're going to blend it with your fingers. You're going to blend it with the sponge. You're going to blend it with the brush. So you're going to diffuse and soften the look of it, but you're going to maintain that pigment and that richness that sort of is the reason why you pick that color, that formula. It's what drew you to that color. So you're still going to see that, but it's not going to be like a swipe because nobody wears their blushes like a swipe. So keep that in mind when you see swatches of blushes. They're pretty heavily swatched online to show the consumer the color, the undertone, the finish, but that's not exactly how you wear it because you're not just going to swipe this like a marker on your face and walk around. I mean, if that's what you want to do, then go for it, but you're going to soften and diffuse it and blend it so it's seamless with the skin and your complexion product. So this shade, although it looks bright, and if that's how it looked on my cheeks, I'd be a little scared. But it is so, so good. And I feel like I'm going to keep saying that over and over again because these blushes are truly just incredible. I wouldn't be talking about them or sharing them if I didn't think it was worth it, worth the time, worth the money, worth, you know, the time it takes to do these videos if it wasn't a good formula. It's great. This is the only one that I own from this range, and you get quite a bit of product. And you can also use some of these as eyeshadow as well. If you're trying to be quick with your routine, if you're traveling, swipe it on your cheeks, swipe whatever's left on your finger from blending on your lids or in the crease, take some on your lips too. Multi-use is where it's at least for me. So these are really great cream sticks. And I talked about this one in my favorites video that I posted not too long ago, and it's the one size cheek clappers. I have the shade called Very That. It comes with 3 different products in one compact. So this has 3 different things: a cream, a powder, and then a shimmery topper or highlighter depending on your skin tone. And I say that because this color in particular, I will show you, is beautiful, but the color at the very top that you're seeing is the shimmer finish, and that looks a little too kind of golden-y peach. So on someone fair like me, you'll see that stripe of highlight there because there is pigment to this product. It's not just a bunch of shimmer that is the topper. There is that peach undertone to it, so you're going to see it. That's why I don't use that specific one as my highlighter. I use it as a topper for the blush. I've mixed it with other products. But what's really great is that you get a cream, which is sealed with a plastic little lid so that the powder from these 2 products doesn't migrate into the compact, which is totally genius. But the formulation of the cream is beautiful. It's easy to blend and work with. I feel like this shade, Very That, is the one that's seen more every day to me for my preference and my skin tone. They have a couple options to choose from. I would be interested in trying other shades because they do look beautiful, and I do think that the quality is great, the formula, the presentation, the packaging is all there. You have a really good size mirror that you can use at a distance. I can see my entire face, so I could do my makeup with this if I was traveling. If I wanted to use these products, I can use the mirror to apply it. It's a great size product. It is a little bit more, I don't want to say clunkier than a typical packaging that you would expect from a blush. But don't forget that you're also getting a mirror. Some blushes don't even include that. And you're also getting 3 products. So it's going to be a little larger. But the price point is great, honestly. And you can get one size at Sephora and through their website. So I do really like the formulas. And these colors are just beautiful. I I love it. And I think it's just so fun to see the imprint in that powder in the center, the little smiley faces. I thought it was really cute. So very much recommended. I talked about this in my last favorite. So I'm moving on because I've given that its time in a previous video. So the next ones are going to be powder. The first one that I'm going to pick from the three is the Bare Minerals Blonzer. I have the shade Kiss of Pink, and this is just so beautiful. It is a really pretty pink shade with a very delicate shimmer and sheen to it. It's not glittery, it's not sparkly, but it gives the skin this healthy glow where it looks really, really beautiful. It's not like if you took a highlighter and just applied it to your cheeks, because I don't want my blushes to look that shimmery. This actually is very flattering, very feminine, very soft, very ethereal, and that is why I like it. But the undertone of this color is really pretty to use on its own or as a topper with a big fluffy brush. You can just kind of go over a cream, some of the creams that I talked about earlier, or a liquid, or even layer it over another powder, and it gives you that sheen, but it's the right sheen. It is so good. And this was something that came out a while back in a different color packaging, and so they brought it back. There's only a few shades, and it's supposed to be your blush and bronzer in one. I don't see how that could be a bronzer really for anyone, even if you're more fair than me, because this is a very obvious pink color. For me, bronzers, when I think of it, I automatically think, you know, tans, warm tones, even like a reddish bronze. I don't really think of a tone like this. So I don't use this for bronzer. I use this as my blush, and it is beautiful, and I absolutely love it. From Laura Mercier. This is the one that I'm wearing today. I am demoing the strawberry color. This is the blush color Infusion in strawberry. It is a matte classic pink color. It looks bright on camera, and it is fairly bright in person, but it is the right pink. It's not too coral. It's not too pink. It's not too cool. It's not too warm. It's not a bubblegum pink. It is just right. It is just perfection. And this is the one that I talked about in the beginning of the video that was sold out for some time on the Sephora website, and I was on wait list. I signed up for email notification, and when I got the email that it was back, I snagged this baby because I wanted to try it. I feel like anticipating the restock kind of was a little bit more heightened because this product has been out of stock for so long. Even my local Ulta does not even have it in stock, and they have all the Laura Mercier brand products, but this is still, the slot is empty. So this is just absolutely beautiful. Like I said, I demoed it today. It's what I'm wearing with some highlight. It's truly perfection. It is such a great matte. You may think that mattes might be a little drying, a little chalky, and some brands are. Every brand's version of matte, dewy, radiant, luminous, it's all going to be different. Very vast majority of brands are going to have their version of luminous, and that may be not enough or maybe too much for someone. Someone's, you know, one brand's matte may be super dry, chalky, and just really difficult to work with, and then another brand's is just creamy and just a dream to work with. That's what this is. So easy to apply. You can build it up, but it's not going to look crazy. You're not going to look like a clown using something so bright, because when you see a bright pink, you may be a little like, wait a minute, is that really going to be flattering? This truly is, and I feel like anybody can use this color. If you choose one product to try and buy, there it is. Laura Mercier Strawberry. This is going to be kind of like a bonus product. It is a blush, but it is more like a very soft wash of color. It's much lighter in pigment than the strawberry. It is still the blush color Infusion, but it has a different packaging from a different collection, and this is the shade All That Sparkles. And it looks so beautiful. It's a very sheer kind of wash of peach, where it has that subtle kind of delicate wash of peach color. I just said that. I can't think of another way to describe the color of it. It is a true peach color that is not coral. There's not a lot of pink to it. It's just a classic true peach color. And the finish of it is a kind of satiny finish. It's not as shimmery as I thought it was going to be. When I see the name All That Sparkles, I thought, is that going to be too glowy? Is that going to be too glittery? Could it have like chunks? You know, because I'm not familiar with the blushes from Laura Mercier. But I took a chance when I bought Strawberry. I added this to my cart because I was already going to check out anyways. And I thought, I'm going to try it. And it is stunning. Like, so pretty. Someone fair like me, you'll see this color as your main blush color. But I also like using it over other blushes. And I find myself doing that pretty often. I didn't do it today because I have the MAC Soft and Gentle highlighter. And that gave me a lot of glow and a lot of dewiness. Plus, I also have a very radiant, luminous primer underneath my foundation, so I felt like I didn't want to layer too many things with shimmer. So I didn't use it today, but I used it yesterday, and I'm going to use it tomorrow and the next day because it's just so beautiful. And if I have a day where I just can't decide what blush I'm going to use, if I pull this out and put this on, it will match every single look, whether it's natural, smoky, warm, cool tone. This goes with everything. And the shimmer and sheen that this gives the cheeks, it's like this healthy kind of look to the skin. It's not shimmery where it's like obvious, like you won't see specks on your face, which is great. It just has that smoothness, that creaminess, but it's a powder. It's phenomenal. I think that the formula is great. That is it. Those are all of my current blushes that I have been reaching for a lot over the last few months. I can't seem to put them down. I find myself reaching for one of these to mix with other blushes. I've even mixed a couple of these that I shared today together, and they're just beautiful. I feel like if this is all I had in my blush collection, I'd be really happy because I honestly feel like I've got a nice classic baby doll pink. I've got a nice kind of coral shade. I have a true pink with the Laura Mercier. I've got two that offer a little bit of shimmer. I've got one palette that offers 3 different options all in one. I feel like this right here could be my entire blush collection, and I wouldn't feel like I'm missing out on something. You know what I mean? Like, truly, these are incredible. So I hope that this video was helpful. If you try some of these, please let me know what you think. If you have some of these already, share your opinions and your thoughts on the products. If you have some of these but in different shades that you love, share with me that information as well. If there are any blushes out there that you feel like I have to have, let me know because I'm all about the blush. I swear I buy a blush with every single order I place, and that's not a lie. That is actual fact. My blush collection is out of control. So maybe I'll do one of these again in a month or so, sharing with you 5 more options that I think are truly incredible. And if you like it, thumbs up the video, let me know, share with me favorites, recommendations. I'm all ears. I love hearing from you guys. And I appreciate you so much for tuning in and for watching. If you stayed to the end, thank you so much for spending some of your day here with me. Don't forget to subscribe. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much for your love and support. It means more than you'll ever know. And you can follow me on Instagram. I always have it on the screen. We can chat, we can be friends. I share beauty stuff there, personal things. It's a mixture of different things that I share from time to time on Instagram, so tune in there and you'll know when I'm posting a video, when something has been uploaded, when I'm trying something new, or just my look for the day, lip combos, favorite blushes, featuring products just randomly. I do it all on there every now and again, so tune in there, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Take care, you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.